Claro que você não é todo mundo, mas eu não tinha visto. Você também nem viu, né, amor? Não, sim. Eita, tá vendo? Que exemplo é fundamental. Ó. Amei.
Presta atenção nessa imagem que eu vou te mostrar agora. Reparou no estranho? Não. Agora vira o celular de cabeça para baixo e vê o vídeo de novo. Presta atenção nessa imagem que eu vou te mostrar agora. Presta atenção nessa imagem que eu vou te mostrar agora. Presta atenção nessa imagem que eu vou te mostrar agora. Presta atenção nessa imagem.
Eu não poder ir como
Eita porra. O pai, ele cala a boca, porque você é homem e não chora.
aquela menina.
Meu filho, bem inteligente. Nossa, ela ia atravessado pra mãe? Eita porra.
Também esse mó chato ficar pegando o pé da menina.
Mas assim não é nem. Ó, gêmea, pô. Eu gosto mais das mães do pai, ó. Das mamães. Então, só dela de deboche pra mãe, ó.
Tomara que sua filha faça isso. Você vai fazer o quê, moça?
Apanhar.
Poxa, você é maluca?
Olha esse gordo. Daqui a pouco chora. Ele apanha tanto se ele chorar. Vai por aí emagrecer. Ele é vagabundo.
Para, moço. Meu filho vai ser assim?
É. Oxi, vai nada. Obeso vai ter obesidade. Que não é gordura. Aqui gordinho é esse, ó. Mas aqui já é obeso, pela
Não,
idade dele.
tá no corpo legal. Oxe. Meu filho for assim, eu vou amar ele muito, muito.
Ele tá chorando, né? Que lindinho. A menina dormiu? Ah, não, dormiu não. Já vi esse vídeo. Ele falou baixinho. Pra tu tomar conta. Muito possível que eu te mudo.
Não, também.
Essa é a sobremesa mais fácil e mais deliciosa do mundo. Vem comigo. Primeiro, derreta o chocolate de trigo em 30 segundos no micro-ondas. Depois, acrescente o creme de leite, misture e despeje numa forma de pudim. Leve ao congelador por 10 minutinhos. No liquidificador, bata o creme de leite, o leite condensado, o leite em pó e o leite. Mais ou menos 5 minutinhos. Despeje sobre o ganache e leve ao congelador por 8 horas. E o
Será que não fica muito doce?
ficou pronto.
Oxe.
Agora é só desenformar. Dei uma molhadinha com água quente na bundinha e virei eles em facinho. E olha que delícia que fica. Simplesmente perfeito. Eu não gastei nem 5 minutos. minutinhos fazendo essa maravilha. E se você gostou, me siga para mais receitas. Lane Rodrigues _ oficial. Beijo. Amiga, ele tá gato demais, ele tá todo tiradinho, né? Ele tá todo tiradinho ali, você olha no olho,
Legal. Ela lembrou que era assim, ela, deixa ela.
Sem graça da porra.
Eu nunca fiz, né?
Oxe, porra, tu tá maluca?
Socorro.
Para, amor.
Tudo você se incomoda.
Por que você tá me invadindo?
Você tá te invadindo quando você falando isso aqui, porra.
Tá batendo em mim. Toda vez que eu. As minhas brincadeiras é meu, comigo, agora você. Vai ficar lá, ó.
Eu não posso brincar, não.
Você pode brincar.
And
Esse sua
so the
brincadeira
calm
não
before
invade o
the
meu
storm.
corpo.
A game this so engraved into sporting history. These two teams have squared up so many times before. It is a
Passa a mão nas
rivalry
minhas
whose
costas, já que você gosta de
significance
invadir meu corpo.
has never been diluted and never ever will be. All stemming from that simple dread at the very idea of losing each to the other. Everyone here is obliged to win. Red and black where it... And the finish! What a wonderful goal!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate, on heels rather than toes.
The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
Lazio finding themselves unexpectedly behind. Tries to pass it through. He is through. Shoots! Superb from Vinicius Junior. A finish right from the top draw. Not one, but two. It is a dream start. That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
Yeah, and having the thrust to get there is one thing. Having the composure to score is another.
So that's two now without reply.
Yeah, it's all happening now. There's been an upping of the intention and urgency, a real step up in possession and purpose now.
He's found a way past. Strong running down that left flank. Thiago. Griezmann.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Now that looks a decent ball. Griezmann was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. It's a pretty loose pass. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Encourage the pass with an intelligent run.
Big chance! Luis Suarez! It's a beauty! That is a gem! An absolute gem! That's wonderfully done. Crisp hit, true finish.
There you go. That's what happens when you've got top-class talent.
shift in momentum, perhaps.
Oh, we have a very different game on our hands now, all of a sudden. This one's totally up for grabs.
Cruyff. Cruyff going face-to-face with his great rival.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
And it's been played through. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Vinicius Junior! And it's come back out to him. And that's a sharp finish. And look what it means to them. This is a position of genuine strength now. Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
That has been drummed into him from such an early age, Peter. It almost came as second nature. He susses the keeper, couldn't hold on to it, and he's there in a flash.
So the lead now is 2.
Well, this is nothing less than they deserve, Peter. They're in the driving seat now.
Well, that pass isn't the best. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Van Dijk gets across to intercept that. Can he get onto this? And Del Piero! Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
That's really well played. It's just the type of run you need. Off the shoulder of the last defender, stay onside.
Oh, he's burst, chance for a shot! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Griezmann really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
And we have our very first corner. And now a sudden chance to counter. Aimed beyond the defence. Knocks it into space.
And he could have done himself a massive favour by just lifting his head up there. You know, it would have been a better...
Great chance! Oh, split-second reaction.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Milan have their second corner now. Rijkaard! In he goes again. Oh, that was no routine save.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Corner number 3 coming up. Can he find the finish? Not a bad try by any means.
Yeah, it's good movement though. A bit unlucky he couldn't actually steer it goalwards.
Looking for the run. Griezmann is having a shot!
Well, the keeper seemed to go into study mode then, and he's read it beautifully.
And here's Cruyff. Cruyff! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Gerrard unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Messi showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Oh, good-looking ball. Now it's Del Piero. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. And the shot! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting. Pomp, panache, and passion. This, a man full of it all. Piercing, and with pinpoint accuracy, he forces it through.
The keeper might have been a little unsighted. He seemed awfully late in reacting to that.
And there was his third, and boy, he looks the business, doesn't he just?
This is frightening football. He has increased defensive fear on the way to that hat-trick.
Milan palpably stronger, better, superior. Milan heading towards the half-time break. The wind very much in their sails. He's got away. Decent chance! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. And here's the chance to counter. Played into space. Neatly clipped into space. Luis Suarez. And it's Roberto Carlos. Oh, this looks sharp. That's a good ball out wide. So what can they make of this? Vinicius Junior flings in across. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Cruyff, that's destined for the flank.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
Messi. And that pass just didn't quite work.
Indica 2 minuti di recupero.
Messi. Yaya Toure. And it's Del Piero. Great vision. Can he finish? And a neat finish. They're back within reach. Simplicity itself.
Yeah, I'd rather
And that brings the first half to a close.
Well, Peter, I think the score is a fair reflection of what we've witnessed so far, and that being good movement in both midfield and indeed up front. If those players, I think, can carry on where they left off after the break, they should impose themselves even more, and probably only one result coming here.
Milan are up by 2 in this truly end-to-end contest. What will the second half bring us? Away we go again. Cruyff. Messi. Messi charging forward, the ball at his feet. Deflected behind for a corner kick. Milan are looking to go forward now. Now it's Vinicius Junior. And here's Messi. Costa Curta wins the duel this time. Thiago. Del Piero is in a really good position out wide. Messi.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Griezmann. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. Vinicius Junior. Lazio needed that. They really needed it.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern.
Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Thiago is the distributor-in-chief, always looking for movers. That's a super give and go. He's a shot. Surely! Well, that looked awkward, but he had a good crack at it.
Well, he's never the sort to doubt his own capabilities. Always fancies himself, no matter what the situation.
That has not gone well. And it's Thiago. It's a searching pass. There were better options before the ball was lost. Easy to save from up here, I know. Desailly kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Van Dijk.
L'affluenza di
Some
quest'oggi è di
excellent tackling here, and that
80.314
one...
spettatori.
And Del Piero! That was superb goalkeeping!
Del Piero clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Corner number 4 coming up here. Terrific effort! But he's left disappointed. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Griezmann! And it's in! And with that, it is pretty much a done deal. And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
Sostituzione per il Milan. Numero 14.
Well, the two coaches
Thiago.
are signalling changes
Numero
here,
8.
both at the same time.
Griezmann.
Milan visibly
Numero 9.
comfortable, now
Numero
up by
11.
3.
Numero 7.
Stojkovic's delivering. He's
He's
having a hit!
Il numero 10.
A real
Messi.
chance and
Il
a
numero
real
17.
let-off.
Well, that's a sign that he clearly feels the need to take it upon himself to try and get his side back into this.
Attenzione alla sostituzione.
That's a cute ball. Oh, he'd have done well to reach that. Messi is sporting a guilty look after that.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Asensio. Gerrard. Milan perhaps wondering what the best time is for their next substitution. Driven in. Neymar! And somehow he kept it out.
Lazio certainly looks sharp there. They're very well drilled in this art of counter-attacking.
Valverde. Yamal has it in a wide... He's had a shot! And that's a sharp finish. No, flags up on the far side.
And needless to say, he disagrees.
A moment's uncertainty there, but it is the right call. Milan have reclaimed it. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And this is Forlan. That is good strength. That's a shade optimistic. Gerrard. No way through. Messi. This looks promising. Desai. Stojkovic. Oh, easy pickings there. Messi. Van Dijk gets the foot in and wins the ball. Played out to the left flank. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. And it's Valverde. Look at the space here. Neymar making good progress. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
And no, that was never going to make it. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Oh, no joy this time. Valverde. Now it's Neymar. Couldn't squeeze it through. Messi. Oh, that's fabulous. And that's been drilled in. Desai tries to clear. And this is Forlan. Stojkovic. And it's Neymar. That looks a good ball through. Takes a shot! And that has forced the very best out of the keeper.
Well, it didn't quite come off this time, Peter, but that's a warning to the opposition. This team know how to counter, and they'll be looking to do it every chance they get.
Costa Curta can get it clear. Can he finish? It's a goal! And that will surely go down as one of the easiest goals he could ever score.
Well, the keeper's clearly not happy, Peter. The least his defence could have done was go to the danger, and that was decidedly lacking.
So could they be onto something here? Roberto Carlos, and it's played into the middle. Donatoni. Now it's Forlan. Valverde. And the counter-attack is on for Milan.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind
Ci
is
saranno
filled.
3 minuti di recupero.
Now it's Stojkovic. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Donatoni. Engages and forces him off the ball. Beckenbauer. And the number on the board is 3. Can he get on the end of this? Now it's Asensio. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. And so they have the outcome they desire. A dose of reality and quality, absolute togetherness, and the job is done. Thoughts on what we've just seen?
That is a superb win.